Coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Atlanta Falcons. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll leave him with third and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense. And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run for the first time here with Rachaad White. There he goes, left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Colts! Dalton Kincaid, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And here comes Westbrook. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
That'll throw here to his running back. He's got room at the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is caught. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here's White. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Rashad White, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now this throw caught left side, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Eckler now between the tackles, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. The Falcons at 11-3 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Eckler going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
I'm thinking the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 62 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
10 more there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First down, here's White. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chris Olave, 46 yards. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, That's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Now Gino. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 35. On 1st down, it's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Second and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. To throw is Smith. This is caught. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Eckler, they run left side. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Falcons going to use their timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, Smith. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Smith. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. on first down, Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Oh, nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. Here's Smith. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Smith. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jermaine Johnson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Opting to run again here with White. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline. So a potential momentum shifter there. Looking at a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After the interception, here's Smith. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Up the middle with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught. He hits more. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They run the draw play. This is White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose the right pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that run play. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On a handoff, it's White, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Once again, it's White. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Rodgers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And his kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And Smith's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 21 yards away. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Try to take this home. They'll run. And a nice job to break free with one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith's going to throw it. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's Smith. This is caught by Waddle. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
This is 3rd and goal. Smith
rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
McCann's kick up and good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on a field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with a give to White.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
How's his man? That's James.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
From the 50, it's Smith.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Offensively, back-to-back, really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts. Maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Throwing now is Geno. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one away, Colin.
So a win here for the Falcons, and it was thanks in large part to the play of the man who's been doing this for a while, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, some of these DBs are going to be tossing and turning tonight, partner. He really had their number. Wound up with well over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdowns.